What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Robert. In today's video, I'm going to go over the #1 thing you should know before starting an Airbnb business in 2019. What's going on, guys? Today's video is very important. I'm sharing this through my experience as a host. I've been a host since August 2018, and this is a very important thing that I'm so glad I did right from the start. And if any of you guys are wondering what it is, stick around till the end of this video. I'll be sharing some very insightful information with you guys. Before we jump into it, if you don't already know, I have a Facebook group called Airbnb Mastery, Rental Arbitrage group. I linked it down below. So I made this group to help anyone wanting to get into Airbnb or wanting to start hosting their own Airbnb and maybe they don't know how to get started. I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of questions. So I just made this. If you guys are wanting more information, I'm gonna try to be as personal with you guys there as possible and give you guys as much information as I possibly can. And that way we keep it in a tight-knit community, so I'm not running around trying to answer questions all day in my DMs. All right, so with that being said, let's jump into the video. The most important thing you need to consider before starting your Airbnb business is forming an LLC. The reason this is highly important is because Airbnb is really effective and it's able to replace your full-time income at scale. So the reason scale is so important with Airbnb is because with one property, you won't be able to replace your full-time income, but with 4 or 5 properties, you'll definitely be able to hit 10 grand a month. You'll be up there in revenue, you'll be up there in net profit, and that'll be able to free up your time enough to quit your full-time job and pursue Airbnb full-time. One thing I can say is that you do not want to scale an Airbnb business on your own social security number, which is your tax identification number if you don't have an LLC. You want to set up a separate account to where you have your income coming in and it's all kept in one place nice and neat. Now moving forward, the next reason LLC is super important is because it will help you with taxes. When tax season comes around, you won't be screwed. You won't be sitting there looking at your personal statement, all your expenses, and then you have your business expenses alongside those. Like, that will be really complicated to go through. So I made a video talking about, is Airbnb still worth it in 2019? And someone commented, and you pay about 35% of your income to the government, right? Otherwise, don't be so bold on YouTube. So this account landlord, he's pretty much hating on me, saying that I'm not really making that much money and that I'm paying all my income to the government because of taxes. Well, really quick, let me just break down how I set up my taxes and why you should do the same thing. So I said to him, absolutely not. With an S-Corp, filing a W-9 over 50% of my income is tax deductible. I'm paying tax on less than 15% of the revenue without paying any self-employment tax. That is the most important reason why you should have an LLC for your Airbnb business, and that's taxes. You'll be able to deduct your mortgage, you'll be able to deduct your rent, you'll be able to deduct all expenses, and you're not paying taxes on that income. So therefore, it comes out to a lot less of a hassle having an LLC, having a separate bank account, keeping all transactions in check. So that you guys understand why you need an LLC for taxes, let's move forward. Another very important thing that you need an LLC for in your Airbnb business is rental arbitrage. I talk about rental arbitrage on my channel. This is my method of creating rental income. For some of you guys, it may be different. I know I have subscribers who own property and do this, but you guys should look into getting an LLC regardless. With rental arbitrage, it's very important to have an LLC formed because you're no longer renting as a tenant when you go into contracts with apartment buildings or certain aspects of property management. When you sign a lease agreement with an LLC, you're now going into a commercial lease. It's pretty much required if you want to go through the rental arbitrage method. Another really important reason why you need an LLC is exit strategy. If you have an LLC formed and you have everything in one portfolio with an LLC, you're able to sell that LLC as an exit strategy, which will help you in the long run if you're looking to get out of it or looking to get into something different. Without an LLC, you can't put your personal social security number on there and sell that. I mean, that just doesn't work out that way. Many of you guys maybe haven't even thought this far ahead because you're not even started with the business yet, but having an LLC is definitely gonna help you with the exit strategy of the business. So moving forward, this is the most important reason why you need an LLC is because you have liability protection over your assets. So for some reason along the way, if someone decides to sue you, you are no longer at risk of being sued for your personal assets. They can only go after the business. So for a lot of people who are setting up Airbnbs left and right, but they're not very business minded, it's very important that you guys look into getting an LLC for your listing. This will just help everything in the long run. It'll help keep your business expenses separate from your personal expenses. With an LLC, you can set up an employer identification number and you can go to the IRS and have an entire EIN set up to where you can open up a business bank account, keeping all transactions separate. This is not something I've mentioned before, but I think it's very important that I talk to you guys about this and I share this with you guys now. It's not as complicated as it may seem. You simply go to your government website and you sign up for an LLC, or you can use a third party such as LegalZoom. I know they can help you set it up for a fee. But at the end of the day, what an LLC does, it creates a legitimate business for you. You're no longer operating with your personal tax identification number. Don't overlook this, it's not complicated at all. All it does is take a quick Google search to find out more information on how to set up an LLC in your state. You're no longer a wantrepreneur, you're no longer a wannabe. Once you have an LLC, you have a legitimate business. I have mine hanging up on the wall behind me there, and it's awesome. And for the time being, I can say that I'm a profitable business owner. I started my business in August 2018, and ever since then I've been profitable month to month, back to back. And it gives me a really good feeling about this moving forward. If you're looking to get started with Airbnb, the number one most important thing you can't overlook is setting up an LLC for your listing. What this will do, it will help you in the future when it's time to scale. It will help you with your taxes and with your tax deductions. It'll help you protecting your assets. When you get sued, they're going for the LLC, not for you. So on and so forth. It'll help you with rental arbitrage. It'll help you with getting commercial leases. And most importantly, it'll help you have a legitimate business established. If you ever want to sell your Airbnb business with all your listings, you can probably sell that for a lot of money. I'll look into it more. I haven't really done any research on it, but I know that it's a very good idea to have an exit strategy with anything you do in life. If you made it this far, I really hope that you get a lot done moving forward with your business and you get stuff going, get the ball rolling. Once you do, you'll be so glad that you started. Thank you guys once again. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna mention my Facebook group. You guys are more than welcome to join it. I'm gonna go through and give you guys insightful information on rental arbitrage, on Airbnb, and hopefully we can all come together as a community and build a pretty tight-knit information circle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.